a game quite like this, going back to even being young guys. You've been through a few more games than those guys.
Yeah, but I don't remember one like this, a 60-56. It just came down to who had the ball last. I mean, they were elite on offense, and I thought we were as good as you could be. Cooper Babin was the straw that stirs the drink, and we got plenty of weapons around him, and he had an elite night, and so did the skill guys around him. It was really whoever had the ball last was going to win that game.
I asked Cooper, I guess, about just mentality going into that drive. You led the entire game, and then they finally overtake the lead, and some teams could buckle under that situation. I know y'all would never expect him to, but just what does it take from a young group to come together with whatever it was, a minute 12?
Yeah, he's got a lot of experience. You know, he started since he was a freshman, and so this is his fourth year getting some action, and he was very calm and cool. And we work this drill every week, so you know he gets a chance. But I mean, he made that last throw was incredible, and guys just made plays around him, and it was an exciting game.
What was the mood like up in the press box? I know you're up there, and you know, obviously the sideline has one mood, but I imagine there's a complete different mood whenever they're taking the
Well,
field.
because you get to see both sides, you know. So the offense is celebrating, defense is going crazy trying to find an answer. But, you know, I was pleased with the guys because I told them that, you know, every week we give them 3 keys to victory, and one of the ones this week was, you know, we didn't have any adversity last week up at Bird, so I said, man, we're going to have some. I didn't think it was going to be this stiff, but you got to stare it in the eye and attack it as a team, and I thought we did that. We stayed together, we didn't point fingers, and at the end we found a way to win.
And I mean, you mentioned not pointing fingers. Both of the guys we talked to from offense were complimentary of the defensive guys, that, you know, they were encouraging us the whole time and all those things. And so even when things are getting rough trying to slow down Cecilia, nobody's kind of splintering at any moments. Everybody's got each other's backs the whole way.
I mean, there's a reason that they've been to the Dome the last 2 years, and, you know, not all of it graduated. You know, 12 and 13 are tremendous, and when they came out, I think they had a definite shift where they said, you know what, let's quit this fancy stuff and get the ball to 12 and 13, and then that opened up 9. And so, you know, then it became very difficult to stop good athletes in space, and that's how you get a 60-56, whatever it was, because we didn't stop them and they didn't stop us.
I mean, you guys were up 21-0, I think, at one point. Is that good to see this early in the season, that, hey, look, we can get punched in the mouth and still be able to answer?
Absolutely, and it's also a positive that, you know, you think your game plan's checking out when you start fast, that, you know, hey, the things we're seeing on film and our kids can go out and do what we're asking them to do, which is nice. You know, when you start out with a bunch of 3 and outs, you start wondering, man, what did I see, you know? So it was good. But, yeah, they did. They stayed tough and they stayed together, and we're happy to have a win.